let's talk water. We got to keep the water clean and mineralized. So there you see my reverse osmosis countertop system, as well as some sea salt and solé solution. This is the finished product, but we're going to talk about how we can better enhance using solé solution to keep true hydration. So to make the solé solution, you're just going to grab a high quality sea salt. Here I'm using a Celtic salt. And you're just going to make sure the entire bottom of whatever canister you're using, preferably glass with some sort of plastic or glass top, making sure that you can cover the entire bottom with sand, or not sand, salt. And then you're going to go in there with just some reverse osmosis or distilled water. You want to make sure there's no other minerals in here so we know exactly what we're putting in to this solé solution. You're going to let that sit overnight until it looks like this. The next day you should see just a light dusting, really light dusting at the bottom. Now here you're going to see you can continue the life of your solé solution by adding more clean water into it. Now this solé solution is going to be used to remineralize your water, and to make it even easier, I would highly recommend getting a little glass dropper like this. Now I'll show you how I get the solé solution in here, because there is one key thing we want to know. Now you saw at the bottom it was a nice little dusting of sea salt, and you could stir it up, but as you see here, when you're transferring the solé solution, we just transfer what's on top. If you were to mix it up before, then you would have gotten all of those precipitates at the very bottom of the dropper where the dropper pulls up from, and that would just give you those pure form crystals of salt instead of this super saturated salt solution we call solé. Now, I love to use this because, as you can see, I just put a few dropperfuls into my reverse osmosis water, and I put my intent and some swirling vortexes before I enjoy it. But you can also use solé as a midday pick-me-up, just a drop on the tongue. Enjoy.